Welcome to UAPB Currents. I'm your host, Shelley, Roby, Ingram, and today we are joined once again by Dr. Mary E. Benjamin, who is the Vice Chancellor for Research, Innovation, and Economic Development, as well as the Principal Investigator for the STEM Academy here at the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff. Welcome back to UAPB Currents.
Thank you so much for having me.
And again, we say welcome again to Dr. Benjamin because, as you all know, she wears many hats here on the campus, and so we often get an opportunity to speak with her about some of the different programs and things that she's doing here on campus. Last time you were here, you were here talking about the STEM Academy and
Absolutely.
the open house, and congratulations, we've had that event, and it went off well.
We were extremely pleased.
It was an excellent event, and today you are here to talk about your new baby, which is still young, a year old.
Yes.
And that is the Division for Research, Innovation, and Economic Development.
Yes. It is my pleasure to sit and talk with you and also share with the audience this new division here at the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff. This is a division that was created by Chancellor Alexander early in his administration, and it is part of his vision to help expand the research productivity of this university. And he asked if I would take leadership in helping to establish this division. So today I hope that when we are finished, the public and the campus will have a better idea of our purpose and some of the accomplishments that we have made in the first year of operation. This unit was officially established in January of 2014.
Okay, all right, and here we are in 2015, a year later, and exactly what does the Division of Research, Innovation, and Economic Development do?
We do a lot of different things. The first thing that we are doing is giving oversight for a number of externally funded programs that we already had on the campus. But our goal is to grow the number of external grants and contracts that we have. And we plan to do that by creating more interdisciplinary teams. We have a lot of people here on campus with multiple talents, and we find that when we blend these talents together in an interdisciplinary manner, that we tend to be more successful with our external funding agencies. So that is one of the first things that we are doing, and that is simply to work with people across disciplines to come up with new ideas. For an example, one of our newest initiatives is in the area of biotechnology and nanosciences. This idea really is pretty much the brainchild of Chancellor Alexander. We are taking that idea and working with it across multiple departments here on campus. For an example, agriculture, chemistry, computer science, industrial technology, biology are all a part of this endeavor. And by putting the various ideas together, the various concepts, the various methodologies, we are then able to market this concept to different funding agencies. And eventually, we're very hopeful that one funding agency is going to see the benefit of this new concept that we are developing. On the other hand, we are given leadership for programs that we already have, such as the STEM Academy and Conference Center. That program is largely funded by the National Science Foundation and the U.S. Department of Education. But we also, because of our success with those agencies, we also receive money from the state of Arkansas through ASTA, the Arkansas Science and Technology Authority. So our goal is to build on successes that we've already had, use modalities that prove successful, and expand that to the larger campus here at the university. Also, while we are expanding to the larger campus, we are also reaching out to the larger community to invite them to become a part of various research initiatives that we take on campus. So that's what keeps us busy in the division of research, innovation, and economic development.
Okay. Now, talk about the importance, I guess, of research to university.
That's really a good request on your part. If we're going to be a university, we have to be involved in research. Actually, if you look at the mission and purpose of the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff, it is in the area of teaching, research, and service. So without research and a strong research portfolio, we are falling short of the meaning of our university. And also, when we get accreditation visits, especially from the Higher Learning Commission, one of the areas that they will take a serious look at is our research agenda, productivity, and portfolio. So, and then also, let's talk about it from a more applied perspective. Our constituency, business, industry, healthcare, all of those are in need of current information, new ideas, justification of approaches that they are using, and they look to establish research enterprises to provide that type of information. For an example, our program here in aquaculture fisheries is an important program for catfish farmers because they are looking at better ways of increasing output, how to control disease in the aquacultural area, in the aquaculture field. So, and we need that. We need that in terms of education. How do students learn? How do students learn calculus, for an example? And I mentioned that one because we just recently received a grant from the National Science Foundation to focus on just that, to find some innovative ways of teaching Calculus 1 and Calculus 2. And the innovations that we are going to test out this semester will involve creating an interdisciplinary team of teachers of calculus, of physics, computer science, because all those students have to take Calculus 1 and Calculus 2. So if you can get those three different disciplines, the teachers talking together, building syllabi together, so that if you're in physics, you're learning something about math.
Right.
And if you're in math, you're learning something about computer science, so that the students see the connectivity of the disciplines. And then in addition to that, still on this grant from the National Science Foundation, the students will also get very focused instruction in a special computer lab, and we're going to pull in some of our graduate students from our master's degree in computer science and technology to be available in that lab to help those students better learn the techniques that they are getting in those three different classes.
Right.
So that's the importance of research to a university. It really rounds out its purpose. It is not only passing on existing knowledge, it is searching for new knowledge and better ways to help our society in terms of health, education, and all the areas of well-being.
Right, okay. Well, I think we've covered research and innovation. When we come back, then we'll talk about how it is profitable to the university and the community, and we'll be back on UAPB Current.
Hope they have health insurance. Protect yourself if you get injured or sick with an affordable quality health plan from healthcare.gov. Compare plans from brand name companies and choose one that fits your budget and your life. You may even be eligible to get lower costs in your monthly premium. Think of this as a friendly reminder to enroll today at healthcare.gov.
Welcome back to UAPB Currents, and again we are joined by Dr. Mary Benjamin, who is the Vice Chancellor for the Division for Research, Innovation, and Economic Development. And before we went to break, you beautifully explained the research aspect and how that leads to projects that create innovative ideas and opportunities here on campus. And now we promised the audience that we talk about how that brings profitable, margins to the university and the community. All right?
Yes. Okay. One of the things that we have found in dealing with external grants is that we are able to implement concepts and purchase equipment, travel, in ways that we would not just have traditional state-provided funds to do. For an example, we are able to carry groups of students, maybe 12, to Washington, D.C., to a research conference where they will present their research in either poster format or in an oral presentation. Those trips can be expensive trips. I mean, when you're traveling for like 3 days by plane, hotel, food, and what have you. But through our external grants, we are able to do that. And in doing so, it makes our students more marketable when they apply for jobs, when they apply for graduate school. And it also helps to develop their whole professional persona. So that's one benefit right there. Additionally, we are able to buy equipment to set up specialized labs. I was just telling you about the grant that we have to work in the area of improved performance in Calculus 1 and Calculus 2. Well, to do that, we needed a specialized computer lab to make that happen. So rather than using the university's existing resources to purchase that equipment, we use external funds to make that happen. So those are some of the benefits to the university. It allows us to venture into new and enriched areas of education without having to depend fully on traditional university funding to do so. Also, it's very helpful to the university because we are one of the 5 major research universities for the state of Arkansas.
All right.
So we want to make sure that our portfolio is very consistent and appropriate in terms of what our sister institutions are doing. So that's another reason I would like to really make a special appeal to our campus community as well as the external community to come to us with ideas that you have. Let us take a look at how we can join hands. And it's not just for us, it's really a win-win situation for all of the partners when we are able to creatively design a concept and an idea that will attract a major funding agency.
Right. And that'll move us into the discussion about some of the other areas that fall under your division.
Okay.
But speaking about the community and other students and areas coming and working with the division, this is not just, and you'll all see in a moment when we talk about some of the other divisions that are under you, it's not just science and math, any area in the community who might be interested in pursuing a grant or research topics, then you have a place for them. You all have divisions that cover them.
And some time to have a discussion, a meaningful discussion. I would like to use our work in the area of substance abuse.
Okay.
Dealing particularly with tobacco, alcohol, and other types of addictive behavior. We were fortunate enough to receive funding from the Arkansas Department of Health through the Master Tobacco Settlement Funding to establish, and I'm so proud to say this, the Minority Research Center. And I want you to have Dr. German, who directs that center. I'd like for her to also appear on your program, so that the community can become more aware of the services that are provided there. But anyway, this center is designed to take a look at the cessation, prevention, and treatment of addiction, especially in terms of tobacco. And so what Dr. German is doing right now, she along with our Masago office, which is the Minority Initiative Subrecipient Grant Office, the two of them are now working on what I think is a very innovative project. The project is designed to work with the churches and get the churches involved with developing a smoking cessation policy for the entire congregation, which means that you're spreading out to the entire community and creating their awareness and sensitivity to the damage to the human body of the use of tobacco products. So this is an example of research, and what they are doing, they are working with an action model. You get the churches to develop that policy and move forward. But the research that's trailing that is, how does it work? What kind of congregation picks up on it? What are the outcomes? How much cessation really takes place? So that's a good example of how we work with the community, how we are addressing a health problem, but at the same time, how we are collecting information on what works and what doesn't work in terms of cessation programs. So we're really very proud of that. And on the other hand, we have the Minority Initiative Subrecipient Grant Office that's designed to work really primarily on cessation and prevention with nonprofits. But at the same time, some of those nonprofits are located in the communities where these churches are not being targeted. So they sort of work hand in glove. Okay.
All right. We're going to get ready to go to break, and when we come back, then we are going to discuss the areas that are under the division of research, economic development, and innovation. Research, innovation, and economic development. And we'll be right back on UAPB Currents. Welcome back to UAPB Currents, and again we're joined by Dr. Mary Benjamin, who is the Vice Chancellor for Research, Innovation, and Economic Development here at the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff. And you were going to tell us about some of the other areas that fall under the division.
Okay, sure. Our division, first of all, I talk about our staff. We really have a very small staff. We are a staff of 6, but we are busy, but we love that. In terms of some of the other programs that we work with, we have the Master's Degree in Addiction Studies, which is funded by the Arkansas Department of Health through the Master Tobacco Settlement Funds. We have the STEM Academy, which is funded by the National Science Foundation. We have the Science and Math Center, which has received funding through the No Child Left Behind grant, funded and managed through the Arkansas Department of Higher Education. Those are some of the major programs that we have. In addition, we also have the graduate program, which is the Master's Degree in Computer Science and Technology. This program is funded by the U.S. Department of Education. All of the programs that are right now reporting to this division are funded through external grants. And we are busily seeking new programs. As a matter of fact, we are in negotiation on a particular grant now, and hopefully in the near future we would be able to make an announcement on that. And as I mentioned earlier, we are very actively working on the biotechnology and nanosciences proposal. So those are some of the specific programs that we are working on, and I'd like to appeal now, especially to the faculty and staff here at the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff. I'd like to appeal to you to join us. We have space at our table for you, and if you are successful, it not only advances your academic and professional career, but it is also an outstanding statement to the quality of the departments and schools that we have here at the university. So we are excited about where we can go when we all join hands for the advancement of the Division of Research, Innovation, and Economic Development here at the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff.
All right. And you can find the listing of these departments and some of the programs that the Division of Research, Innovation, and Economic Development works with on their new website, which is at uapb.edu/research. And what is the importance of having that visibility of a website for the division?
It is immeasurable, the impact. It gives us global presence. It is a ready resource that we can use when writing grants to let our potential funding agent know what we are all about. We tell them as much as we can tell them in 15 pages, which is usually the amount allowed in writing your proposal.
Right.
You can do attachments and what have you. But to be able to say, go to that website and you'll get much more information about what we are doing. It also shows the position of this division, which is a cabinet position here at the university, meaning that the Chancellor has placed research, innovation, and economic development right at the top of his administration, along with academic affairs, student affairs, the Division of Development, and of course finance and administration. So we are absolutely proud of that website, and we're going to be watching our hits to see how many we have as an increase as a result of appearing here with you on this show.
Well, we hope that you all have an abundance of hits on the on the web page. So we'd like to ask you all to make sure that you visit that website. Again, it's www.uapb.edu/research, and there you can find all of the information, keep up with everything that is going on with the Division of Research, Innovation, and Economic Development, and be able to contact Dr. Benjamin and her staff if you have work that you're interested in doing and work that you're interested in receiving help with from their department. Before we go, is there anything else that you'd like to say to the campus and community on your 1-year anniversary and launch of your website, which is a fitting gift for that division?
Thank you. You said that so well. I would like to say that when you visit our website, in addition to finding out about the programs, you will also have an opportunity to meet some of our researchers. They are actually there introducing themselves, their students, talking about their research, and I would like to invite other researchers here at the university to come by and let's have a conversation about showcasing what you are doing here at the university. But we find that to be a very engaging and informative part of our website. So we just say to you in summary, check us out.
Okay, all right. You heard it. Check them out again, www.uapb.edu/research. The information is scrolling across your screen as we speak. And we look forward, Dr. Benjamin, to hearing more developments. And we know that you all will most likely be successful with the ventures that you all have coming up, and we'll be able to make those announcements that you all look forward to making.
We have our fingers crossed.
And again, don't forget to contact the Division of Research, Innovation, and Economic Development if you have interest in getting help, giving help, participating in any way. And until next time, we'll see you on UAPB Currents.